Hey there everyone, Junie here, and today I'm going to show you what users will see within their Discord server when they interact with the Wonderverse Community Spot. This is for folks to be able to explore and see how you can increase your engagement and build your community journey for your specific users, turning them from fans to advocates for your brand, company, or organization. So first and foremost, you'll notice that within this specific channel that we created in our Wonderverse Discord, you'll be able to use specific slash commands to activate different panels as a user and as an admin for folks to interact with. So the bread and butter of this is a slash quests command. What this allows for the specific user, a panel of different quests that are available for them, including the onboarding quest, specific quests that you set for your specific users for your organization, as well as things that allow rewards, points, and also leveling up. For this video, I'm going to just go ahead and click the onboarding quest. And what you'll notice is that it'll open up a message here for that user to go ahead and begin that quest. And what it does is open a thread for that individual user within your server that is only visible to them and to you as an organizer. So as you can see with the onboarding quest, we have them immediately follow and verify an account. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then what we'll have as a second step is running a community on Discord. We'll say yes. From there, you can also add how many years that you've been working within community. And then how familiar are you with Web3 technology? And then type in their country. So this is something that we preset within our own server. So this is a sample. For different organizations, you might want different onboarding questions, tasks, like things like following the Twitter account, verifying token holdings, things of that nature. So go ahead and we'll submit that quest. And it basically tells the person that they've been onboarded. You get a specific role, you also earn a point, and things of that nature. So beyond that, if we were to go back to the quests panel, you can also use different slash commands like slash leaderboard to see who's leading in the number of points and rewards within your space. You can also use a / my submissions, which shows you as a user what submissions you've done within that specific space. Beyond that, you can also do / my level for that specific user to be able to know exactly where they're standing within the space, what level they are, how many points that they've gotten. Beyond that, what they can also do is / my purchases. So this is unique to the storefront, and we'll talk a little bit about that later in a separate video. As you can see, these slash commands are a really easy way for your community users to create different ways of contributing to your specific organization and to complete quests, to know their standing, and to help build with you in your specific projects. All right, so we just completed the user-facing end on Discord. Let's switch over to the admin panel. And this is where you'll set up all your quests and be able to see things like analytics, set up your store, see how many members you have, and more. Let's get started. So as you can see, when you enter the Wonder Community Spot as an admin, you'll have your home view here. It gives you a nice roll-up of the number of quests, members onboarded, and levels that are within your space. With the community's demo server today, what we're going to be showing to you is how to set up a quest, to look at different members, to look at the store, and see the levels and what rewards can be attached to them, and of course, analytics. So from there, we're going to jump to Members tab. So as you can see, this is our Members tab. The Members tab gives you a table of a roll-up of all the members that have completed the onboarding quest within your server. The onboarding quest is the first step into the Wonderverse for your users in Discord or in Telegram, and it's a way for you to collect the base information of your users and to have them be able to interact with future quests. From here, it also shows you the top members within your server, as well as gives you several different tools to be able to create campaigns and things of that nature. From what you can see, the top members shows the name of the user, the level, the Discord username, the Twitter if it is connected, the points balance, and the total points accumulated. So the points balance and total points accumulated are differing in the sense that total points accumulated is what folks have overarching throughout their entire time within the space. And points balance is any of those number of points left over after they have utilized them, if they have utilized them in the store. And we'll talk about that a bit later. From there, you also notice that there's a search bar for those of you who have a ton of users already onboarded. It'll help you be able to sift through and find specific members to see who is doing what within your server. Furthermore, you'll also notice that you have two buttons here to reset member points and reset member point balances. So if you want to set specific time-based campaigns, you can go ahead and reset point balances as needed. Furthermore, you can click these different things, copy them, and check out different users and what types of actions they've been doing via these individual analytics panels. Super neat, right? Okay, perfect. So we're at the Quest panel now, which is the bread and butter of the Wonderverse community bot. So as an admin, the Quest panel allows you to actually organize and see all active and inactive quests structured by level. So right now we're going to go ahead and create a new quest. After selecting new quest, it'll actually offer you templates that you can have preset that you can put in immediately to have available within your server. But for today, we're going to start from scratch. To create a quest is super easy. There are three important things. There are quest settings, rewards, and quest steps. For quest settings, for this sample, we'll go through quest title, the description, level requirements, as well as extra features. But to do a deeper dive, we'll have a separate video for some of those extra features. So let's get started. With quest settings, we'll go ahead and create a sample one. Let's say a marketing campaign survey. So with this, we'll say survey for latest NFT drop. Level requirement, this is where you'll select it for a certain level. If you want it to be only available at certain levels, you can also set it as an onboarding quest, which is the first quest that folks will be able to go through. We'll do a separate video talking about onboarding quests, but it is important when you set it as an onboarding quest, that is how folks sign up and become a member onto your Wonderverse community bot. From here, you can require a review, which is where if you enable it, you as the admin will have to require reviewing all of the submissions before being approved and then receiving any rewards. For the sample, we're just going to say no today. This is the on-off button, basically the active quest. It'll activate the quest and it'll prompt you whether or not you want it to be sent to the server. We're going to do that at the end. From there, for extra features, you can actually set categories. You can also set max submissions, i.e. the number of approved submissions each user can submit for this quest. You can set max approvals, which is the total number of approved submissions allowed for this quest. You can also set it to be time-bound, i.e. within a specific date range. You can also require it to have a daily submission for folks, and then also add conditions, such as requiring a specific role or quest completed prior to this quest being able to be accessed by those users. So from there, we'll just say Discord role and do admin, just for the sample. And then for here, let's do time-bound. Let's select the date range for, let's say, November 16th through the 30th. Confirm that. And then no other conditions. We won't set a category, but let's go ahead and jump into rewards. For this one, let's set it to be 200 points. And then from there, you can also add other rewards, which is a really important feature, where you can add Discord roles, POAPs, community badges, token rewards, and a store item. We'll go through these individually on a separate video, but all of these are super important and allows you to be able to reward folks very, very specifically with whatever you have available as an organization. So whether it's sending them Polygon, whether it is sending them your unique NFT, whether it is sending them access to a store item, i.e. discount code, it's all really amazing to be able to reward your users in a very unique way. So from there, let's skip this step beyond points and actually create the quest steps. So this is kind of, a different way for you to collect information, to prompt specific user actions, as well as ensure the folks that are in your server are kind of leveling up through completing these steps. So for this sample, we'll just have a text prompt. So let's say, where are you located? So if you want to do demographic surveys, it's really useful. You can also do multiple choice, where it's, let's say, which brand did you prefer? And you can set, option A and option B. From there, you can also have folks set an attachment. So let's say attach an image of your favorite product. And then from there, there's so many different ways that you can interact. whether it's on-chain or off-chain. So whether it's within Twitter, whether it's in Snapchat, within Discord, YouTube, you name it. And there's also other custom chain actions that we can include in integrations at the ecosystem level. So let's just go ahead and save this quest. Let's say delete that and save that quest. And then it'll prompt you whether or not you want to activate it. Let's go ahead and activate it since it's our sample server. And this is kind of the roll-up of what you'll see for submissions. We're going to actually go back to the quest panel to view something that already has existing submissions. So from there, let's go ahead and do test external raffle. So this is a view of a specific quest that we tested. And as the admin, you can actually check which ones have been approved, information about that submission, also export that submission to CSV. You can tweet out the specific quest, as well as send a unique link that directs people directly to the quest on your server. You can, of course, preview the quest and edit the quest here as well. So yeah, that's kind of the bread and butter of the Wonderverse Community Bot. And right now we're going to move to the store. All right, so we're actually going to go ahead and talk about the store today. The store is one of our newest features and allows the admin to set products as specific rewards for quest completions or for exchange by users with a number of points. So let's get started with that and create a new product. What you'll notice in product settings is very typical, similar to the quests, where you'll set a product title and description, and then you'll also set the price, max purchases, conditions, and you'll be able to activate the product. So from here, let's use the sample as a frisbee, and we'll do frisbee for NFT campaign. And then from there, let's do 500 points, 5,500. And then we'll do a max number of purchases as 10. So if you want to create scarcity conditions, that's where we'll set like different role gating or specific token gating. And then this is where you activate the product. What this entails here is either an external shop, so Shopify, things of that nature, an NFT. So you can actually go ahead and reward an NFT immediately, or a Discord role. So for levels, you'll also notice that, okay, for the levels tab, it's super easy, super quick. This table is your go-to to actually set level names, understand the point requirements, and set specific rewards that are accessed once someone levels up within your server. So again, very similar to quest rewards, but specific to leveling within your server. Beyond that, let's jump to analytics. When you see analytics for our sample server, it'll give you a roll-up of, overall community members, quest completions, rewards, as well as these unique specific graphs that give you really great details on who's being onboarded, what messages and reactions you're receiving, different submissions on quests, and also hourly Discord presence. Beyond that, you can also see this great table for quest activity that gives you a roundup of what's happening within your server. And then beyond that, you can see the top members again here at the bottom. Thank you so much for joining me today on this overview of the Wonderverse Community Bot on the admin panel. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at wonderverse.com, and then you can also reach out to us individually on our Calendlies and schedule any sort of meeting that you need with us. With that said, excited for you to add this to your server and grow your community today. Peace.